What's going on, beautiful people? I am the Grandmaster, but you can call me D-Ray, bringing you the next Wi-Fi battle in the UNPL. Today we take on Dapper Snapper, coach of the Appalachia Appletons. If you're excited for today's matchup, do me the massive favor and rage fist that thumbs up button. And if you're new, por favor, hit the subscribe button, turn on post notifications, and hit the bell button so you get notified every single time we post a new video. And playing Hunky Donkey last week, some people were like, hey, when did you get that? And I said, oh, my bad, I forgot to talk about it. So let's do that now. We made some changes to the team. We did drop GlitchhxCity's defense to give us a little bit more versatility to the team. GlitchhxCity's defense, unfortunately, was pretty expensive. So we let go of GlitchhxCity's defense and Gengar to pick up a Pokemon that was made available in Glamora. Gives us Stealth Rock Spikes and Toxic Spikes and a Poison type Breaker, which is fantastic for the team. And with the point flexibility, we ended up picking up Azumarill and Espeon. Azumarill is the best fairy type in my opinion in Generation 9 and somehow was still available. I just noticed now myself, so we picked up Azu to join the squad, and Espeon fills that 110 speed tier that Gengar let go when we dropped them. And we decided to upgrade Go-Go to Appleton. So Appleton is our new Terra Captain that can terrestrialize into a Fairy, Dragon, and Steel type. And with that extra point, we ended up picking up Spiritomb. Spiritomb is going to be our Dark type Pokemon that can fill in after Weavile and a Ghost type to help us keep out those hazards. Spiritomb also has some pretty solid buffs this gen, so it's a good addition to the team. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below of these changes, and without further ado, let's hop on into the game against Dapper Snapper. Enjoy! What's going on, beautiful people? I am the Grandmaster, but you can call me D-Ray, bringing you guys the next week of the UNPL. Today we take on the Dapper Snapper, coach of the Appalachia Appletons. Fantastic human being. Please do me a favor. Down in the description is a link to his YouTube channel. Make sure you sub to him. It would mean the utmost to me. Spoiler warning, 3, 2, 1. We took a big win last week against Hunky Donkey. We do want to build off some momentum. I do feel real good about these matchups, but whenever I have a decent matchup, I end up, scuffing it. So, knock on wood. So, he brings Ambipom. Okay, so I thought that Ambipom would come over Salamence. Nothing too crazy, but there's a couple other things that came that I did not expect, like the Gardevoir. Ambipom makes sense because that is his Terra Captain. Probably should pull up the doc to remember what Terra types are. I think it's Ghost, Fighting, Normal. Excuse me, guys, it's been a long day. It's Friday and it's the weekend. Breaking the fourth wall. He brought both fairies. That's pretty cool. Urshifu's here. No Heatran. Gas. Gasp. And Gas. That's pretty cool. So Gardevoir shows up over the Fire Frog. Donphan. Donphan's here. Fun fact, this man named the competition Donphan. Listen, LTM was a season that I'm ready to forget. So he could lead with the Ambipom to fake out and break my Focus Sash, which could be a thing. However, I could just go straight into this. I could also just lead this to get some damage off. I think that's a pretty good deal. So let's go with Zapdos. Since he brought Ambipom, I want to lead with a Loey Gilman to get up my hazards because I do a pretty good job of keeping them up this game. However, I do predict him to lead with the Ambipom so we can threaten a static. Good luck, have fun to Dapper Snapper. Let's have a good match. Shout out to Amel. This is what, week 4? Week 3? Week 4? Lisa Crockett. There she blows. Oh, it's pink! I actually didn't know the Ambipom the shiny was pink. I like that. I like it, I like it, I like it a lot. I could Hurricane, I could Discharge, I could Volt Switch. I'm a Volt Switch. If he brings in Donphan, that's fine. And then I can just go hard Glamora because he's not going to Hurricane. I mean, he's not going to Earthquake, which would be a pretty ballsy play, but for him to go for an Earthquake on a Zapdos would be pretty nutty bananas if you ask me. He goes Triple Axle. We live this oh, that's a crit. I was about to say we live this comfortably, but now we don't. Two crits. Back to back. And no static? And no static. So it's probably very lucky and protect the pads. Never mind, we cannot keep up our hazards as nicely as I would like. That's unfortunate. All right, don't tilt. Don't tilt. love Pokemon. Okay, Braviary, your moves are absolutely free because the Heatran didn't come. Can I Oko this? Because I would love to Oko this Pokemon. Yes, I do. Let's go Tuitoit Pelotu. Oh, Tuli, please kill something. Please. He has no resist to this. Something, you give me one Pokemon, please. Is he? No, he's Protective Pads. Either he's Protective Pads or Incredibly Lucky. I choose the latter. Yeah. Did I kill him with Terra Blast? No, I have the Brave Bird. If he wants to switch into literally anything, it gets blown asshole backwards. So this will die, which is really cool. 1-for-1 is great. However, I would have loved to have my Zapdos for Urshifu. Alas, here we are. That did not kill any, like ever. So for him to get, well, yeah, just a crit in general is unfortunate. So get rewarded for the big plays, I guess. But we do not get tilted. We just keep trucking forward. Right, gang? Right. So he gives me Ambipom, which is fantastic. So now he knows I'm Choice Scarf. Braviary, woo! There's nothing he can tear it into. It's Ghost, Fighting, and Normal, if I remember correctly. Yeah. So he did it in case I Terra Normal something, which is fair. Goodbye, Ambipom. This kills 2 Ambipoms, so hasta la vista, baby. I am going to take a whole bunch of recoil damage. However, I feel like that's okay. I could use this to clean the game later. I'm going to take like 30% to recoil. No, it's not too much. Braviary is the GOAT because it has so much HP. Brave Bird is so free. That rhymed. Unintentional. Alright, so Ambipom's down, which is so good for us. This doesn't allow the Urshifu in. If I were to guess, he probably has to bring in Donphan. Donphan, I don't want to sack Braviary yet. It's so good in this matchup. If he's max Fizz Def Donphan, I should do like a little bit more than half. Like if he's an Impish nature. Yeah, 42 to 50. However, I don't want to take that now. Braviary is immensely valuable here. Like immensely valuable. It literally smoked his entire team. So if I can get some chip on Donphan, this is fantastic. Wheezing also does not die. How much damage do I need on a defensive Wheezing? I also did not check if he was gas. I looked away. Fudge. That's unfortunate. I actually really needed to know that information. Well, not necessarily, I guess. A bold Wheezing Galar also takes around the same damage as Donphan does. So that's okay. I could just go with Loey Gilman now. I could also go Gus Edwards. However, I do want to keep this around for... I want to get on my rocks. I want to keep this around for... I want to keep it healthy, I should say, for Darkrai. The only way Darkrai can really damage Empoleon is via Thunder, because they took... Oh, this is a good thing for me, because I'm Focus Sashed. Okay, I'll take this. Now we get back into the opening scenario without Ambipom, which is really cool. In comes Donphan. This is fantastic, actually. Hello, Donphan. Give me the damage that I require, please. This brings it down to its 30. I could... Did I have Mortal Spin on this? Because if I do, I can just remove the hazards as he sets up Stealth Rock if he wants to do that. I didn't put Mortal Spin on it. Beans. So if he Earthquakes, I get up Toxic Spikes, and they stay up if he's not... If he's Gas, Wheezing, they don't stay up. I didn't look. I was looking at my calc on my right-hand side. If he's Levitate, they do stay up. If I can get rid of the Donphan, that is. So we're in a pretty good, okay position. I would, once again, love it to have my Zapdos. But alas, here we are. Big Energy Ball. It is a 2-hit KO unless he's Leftovers. So we get up our Toxic Spikes, which is fantastic. Toxic Spikes are great. If he's Leftovers, it's a roll. Don't be Leftovers. He's not Leftovers. I'm gonna Energy Ball again. I can get up my Stealth Rock later on the Wheezing, which would be really nice to chip down things like the Darkrai and the Gardevoir and break a potential Well, it won't have a focus sash on the Urshifu, but damage on the Weezing, the Weezing, the Gardevoir, the Darkrai, it would be really nice. Endgame is in sight. We have to win with Braviary, so I need chip damage on that Weezing, and we can simply win the video game. However, I can't just, well, I can just Brave Bird, Brave Bird, Brave Bird. How much damage do I do to Gardevoir? Gardevoir, Braviary, it just fucking drops. So we win the game with Braviary, so let's do it. That's the game plan. That's what we're gonna do. Unless he's scarfed on something, I do outspeed. Well, if he's a timid max speed Gardevoir and he's scarfed, he does outspeed me, which is something I should consider. He goes this, which is fine. This allows me to get up my hazards. He now dies to Brave Bird from Braviary, which is really good for us. This can't do anything to me. Did he soak up the Toxic Spike? I didn't look again. I'm gonna get on my Stealth Rock. That's what I wanted to do with this thing. Damage, get up hazards. However, he should know that I have super effective damage against this, so interesting that he did go for this. He doesn't kill me with anything. I don't think that this thing gets, I think it gets Psybeam? But I think he's a defensive set, right? If he's max HP with no attack investment, I don't see any world where he like kills me. So he's in a pretty interesting position here. I do have the driver's seat. How do we not fumble the bag? Yeah, there's nothing that you kill me with. I can get up my hazards pretty much for free. If he wants to use this opportunity to double it to Urshifu, that's pretty solid. Because now that I've lost Zapdos, yeah, he does. Okay, so it probably brings in Urshifu on the rocks. Then I go into Azu. Kenny K, who's this? Oh, Donphan. Hello, Donphan. So now I get up my hazards and I get to kill you. Cool. So okay, confirmed. Fantastic. The Weezing is Levitate. I looked away. Cool, so this is poisoned. I get on my hazards and I kill him with Energy Ball. Really good. All good things. Goodbye, Donphan. One last thing that I have to click Brave Bird on. I have my hazards up. None of his team really wants to handle Braviary. If the Urshifu is scarfed, that's a little bit of a problem. However, with these much hazards up, I think we're in a pretty decent position. I say these much, it's just Toxic Spikes and Stealth Rock, but it's still pretty solid. Donphan's gone. Gardevoir could come in, that does threaten me. Urshifu comes in. If Gardevoir comes in, I don't think I should sack this because it does still allow me to come in on the Weezing pretty easily and threaten damage on anything that he wants to bring in. So I do think I could switch here because there's nothing that, well, Gardevoir can go Thunderbolt on the Empoleon, to be completely frank. He's not going to go for Moonblast. He's going to go for Psychic. Dang, I think if he goes Gardevoir, I'm in a little bit of a pickle. I don't want to stay, I want to keep this healthy. However, Darkrai does drop to a Brave Bird, and that's pretty smart. That's pretty good on our part. Braviary is a massive threat to him, and he has to prepare accordingly, and I think that's what he's trying to figure out, how he can get out of this pickle, because Brave Bird, now that Stealth Rock are up, if this is, yeah, he dies now to Stealth Rock. So there's this. Hello, sir. Which is not stealth, which is not heavy duty boots, which could mean he's choice scarfed, who knows, but I have this for that. The whole reason that this is here is for Darkrai, so in comes Empoleon. Fun fact, team, shout out to Under the Radar, dropped King Gambit. So unfortunately, this is going to be the last time that we keep Empoleon on the team. Isn't really much need for it, aside from being a fairy resist, but there's other options like Glamora, so I did want the opportunity to take a hold of the powerhouse that is King Gambit, so we'll see. He does stay in. Does he show me the size of his gargantuan schlong and go for a thunder? That is the actual question. Dark Pulse. Okay, cool. From 309 to 209. That did a lot. Wait, that did a lot. I did 100 points of damage. He is... Do I flip turn? Like, there's no way you stay in here. Now, if you stay in, then I can just go into Braviary. So I think flip turn is my best play, because you will simply just die. And I can go for Terra Blast. Yeah, I think that's a good play on my part. Allows me to stay a little bit healthier for the Gardevoir. Gives me pivot momentum. I like the position that we're in. How do we not fumble the bag? Because I have a tendency to do this a lot. Very surprised to see no Heatran. Very surprised. No Heatran really just opens up the door for America. If you guys haven't noticed already, my team nicknames are based off the LA Chargers. Purples. Okay. Big damage. That's one way to do it. So now I'm forced to roost, which is unfortunate. I do live 2 flinches in a row. Knock on wood that doesn't happen. The toxic spikes are taking its toll, which is fantastic. Shout out Komora. I am forced to roost here. Is he in vacuum wave range? Let's see. I am max special attack. Darkrai. I think I had to get a little bit of chip on it. 30 to 36%. He's definitely not in range. I'm gonna roost. He's almost there though. He is almost there. Focus Blast. That will kill me. Unfortunate. That flinch sucks. Not only did I get crit, I get flinched. Okay, so Gardevoir becomes a little bit scarier. However, like I said, Braviary just smokes him. He does now die to Terra Blast, right? I don't have to risk anything else. Braviary, Terra Blast to Darkrai, 66 to 78%. Fantastic. He has switched up moves, so we know he's not scarfed. I would love to still have my Empoleon, but the game, alas, is not allowing me to do so. 66 to 78%. Do I risk it, him being max HP for whatever reason? 54 min, how much HP? Nope, he dies. I'm going to Terra Blast to maintain health on my Braviary. I EV'd specifically to make sure that I always outspeed a Darkrai. So this Terra Blast damage is very good for us if he wants to switch. 66% minimum. If he's max HP, it does 54% minimum. What if he's a dreaded Assault Vest? I actually didn't think about that part. Oh, I shouldn't be Assault Vest. I should still kill him. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, he should die. Fantastic. I didn't think about the Assault Vest there. That's how you fumble the bag. But we didn't, which is great. Darkrai is no more. Now we have 2 Pokemon that are weak to flying. Or actually the thing's still here, right? The Weezing. Forgot about the Weezing. I've determined that I am free to bring in this Pokemon. Yes. If he kills my guy, fine. If he doubles, fine. I'm okay to sack Glimmora at this point of the game. Because Great Tusk does a fantastic amount of damage. Oh, that's good. That's good stuff right there. That's good stuff. That's very good on his part. However, Sludge Wave is unnecessary here. Right? Do I need... He dies. Can I kill the Gardevoir with Brave Bird? Sure, yeah, I do. So I think Sludge Wave is my play. Always and forever, because I need to put this in range of Brave Bird. If he gives me damage on this, I think we win with Braviary. Braviary, yeah. Azu is here for Urshifu. I think I'm okay. I think I'm okay. I once again would love to still have my Zapdos and not a flinch on my Empoleon, but... In case he's max Fizz Def, how much did I say Brave Bird does? He does switch. Fantastic. Urshifu? Urshifu, damage on Urshifu would be great. Okay. I could just simply switch out into... oh, fantastic. Actually fantastic. Now, I have Azu for this. I don't get 2-hit KO'd by a Adamant Banded Poison Jab. Like, this is why it's here. I don't have Aqua Jet, which is unfortunate. However, I brought this for this. You know what I mean? And if I can save this to really threaten both of the fairy types, that'd be great. because if the Gardevoir is scarfed and he scarfs into a fairy move, then Glimmera's value instantly rises. So he does. He has run not protected pads or punching glove. Fantastic. So this is gonna die. Awesome. I love when a plan comes together. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Now this is my opportunity to get some diff. So if I can switch around to do some shenaniganry, I probably should, because I lost 1-0 week 1. I won week 1-0 week 2. So getting a little bit of diff is gonna go a long way. However, I don't want to squash the video game just in an attempt to do so, because now I just went with Braviary. I need the chip on Weezing, right? Weezing, Galar, that's defensive. Max Fizz Def, 252. Bold Nature. Braviaries, I think I count this already, but I want to double check just to make sure. This is good to find out if I... Huge power, that's crazy. 48% minimum to Weezing Galar. I stay in here and I get my damage. Liquidation allows me to not miss. This was here for Urshifu. Urshifu's gone. So now I can just get my damage with this Pokemon. So he has to show me what he's got. I don't die to Psychic, nor do I die to Moonblast. If he shows me Thunderbolt, I live that as well because I'm so bulky and I have some Spadef investment. He goes Psychic. Okay. Fantastic. Big damage off here. Cool. All right. I stay in. If he allows me to get a rest off, I will go for that. Yes. I live a Psychic because he's not Psy Shock. So he kills Azu, that's fine. Not Specs from that damage. So what I could do is I can just go this. No, I'm gonna go this in case he is indeed Scarf, because I live a hit with the Assault Vest. At this range, I live a hit. If he's Modest, do I live a hit? Maybe I should have counted that before I made the move. Does it roll? But it's still in my favor. Oh, no, Psychic doesn't. So he has to switch moves if he's Modest. So I Heavy Slam, covers both. Psychic, he could be Scarfed, so this may be the play that I should have made. Cool, we go for the Heavy Slam and we guarantee the win. Cool. The only way I think I lost that is if I get the C word again, but I think that the game is still throwing mercy on us after the turn 1, plus the flinch on my Empoleon. Unfortunately, the diff is going down, the one I just mentioned, but here we are. This now drops to a Heavy Slam, so we get out of here with a 3-0 victory. Big shout out to Dapper Snapper. Make sure you watch this side of the battle. Leave a comment down below on his video. Tell him that we sent you. Leave a like on this video. Subscribe if... Oh, yeah, I'm saying it too prematurely. Well, we're going to win with Braviary regardless. Oh, I'm glad we broke that. Sorry, I pulled all that back. He's going to kill my guy. Oh, why are you toxic? Do I live one? No shot, right? No shot? No. Well, I'm going to pause my reaction here for a second, and I'm going to go ahead and who should get the kill? I'm going to give it to Braviary. Let's give it to Braviary. Play again. He was Max Fizz Def, that was confirmed. So I'm going to go ahead and Terra Blast here. Oh, was I supposed to Brave Bird? I see I'm getting... See, this is how we fumble the bag. 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 I don't die to this, but this is how we fumble the bag. Jesus. Very sloppy on my end. Reviewed the tape. I apologize, team. Now I'll say, make sure you watch that side of the video. Leave a comment that we sent you. Like this video. That was very douchebag at me at the end there. And so I need to not do that again, or else I'm going to end up losing these video games that I should win. Yeah, with that being said, I'm gonna get the heck up out of here. Have a great rest of your day, and above all else, be nice. Peace.